the TV radio. Yo, open door. A2P right here, man. I'm trying to grow an audience on this channel. Why the fuck my audience? I don't get an audience because I talk about conspiracy. We gotta do some open, so let's see if people, if somebody hit the link, holla at your boy. Open panel. What happened? Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Joe. It's Osteen video. I ain't do it. I'm gonna do it last night. I fell asleep. I was talking shit to Damien. I ain't even fucking do the shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit probably tomorrow or tonight. No, man. I'm gonna do it on the upload. I'm gonna do it on the upload. Yeah. I'm just freestyling talking, man. Trying to get a bigger audience. How do you get a bigger audience on YouTube? What you gotta do? Yo, salute. The NBA is at the All-Star break. Niggas hate when I talk sports on my own channel. That shit is fucked up. What? Y'all made a sports channel, but I ain't get a subscriber yet. It's called A. What? I don't even know the name of my own channel. It's A.B. Live. What is it? Live in Action. I think that's the name of it. I don't know the name of my own goddamn. I think it's Live in Action. I'm regular sports channel going. But right, this is my old channel. You know what I'm saying? I think it's called yeah, it's called A2B Live in Action. Yeah, that's what it's called. Live in Action. I don't know the name of my own channel. That's fucked up. Yeah, it's called Live in Action. I'm trying to get up there with Ticket, man. I'm trying to get up with Ticket TV, man. On the sports tip. But I talk about all sports. So I don't just talk about basketball. Yeah, I'm trying to get up there with Ticket TV. I heard a lot of people that say they made their channel by mistake and they became big. Do you believe that? I heard movie stars say that. Oh, yo, I didn't want to. No, I heard a lot of basketball players. Paul George said he started playing basketball when he was 13. And he's in the NBA right now. Get up. You didn't start playing basketball at 13. Hell no. But when they said Hakeem used to play soccer and he one of the best centers all time, like, get the fuck out of here, man. How they did this, man? Yo, they said Hakeem Olajuwon used to play soccer. They said he did basketball by chance and he became one of the best centers all time. Man, get out of here. Steve Nash, another nigga. He said he played soccer. How these niggas play soccer and became good NBA players, man? What are we talking about, man? Get out of here. Y'all did something behind the scenes. Y'all did something I don't know about. I'm used to niggas say they started at 8 years old. Niggas say they started at 13, 14. Yeah, right. If y'all did something to get in the league. Yeah. Paul George is a good basketball player, and Hakeem was he's a top 3 center all time. I say top 2. I got the only nigga I got ahead of him is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, aka Noah Cinder. Don't call him Noah Cinder here, kid Matt. Yeah, but yeah, I got him. I got the best center. I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, then I got Hakeem. But the funny part, if I'm starting a team, I will take Hakeem over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Then somebody gonna say, why you don't have Hakeem over him? No, the reason I got Jabbar over him, Jabbar stick in the paint. That's why. If I gotta win Game 7, I need Kareem. If I can't win. Nah, I can win Game 7 with Hakeem, but he take jumpers. He take a lot of jump shots. I mean, it's 15 footers, mid range. I need somebody near the rim. But if I'm starting the team, I'm taking Hakeem. Because he get a lot of players involved too. Maybe that's where the Rockets was set up. That's how he won them 2 titles. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not freestyle tonight. I'm talking about everything, anything. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Hakeem, yeah. And yo, like I've been listening to Ticket lately, and I always listen to Ticket, but he been calling out James Lillard. Like, why is you calling James Lillard out? Yo, Ticket, you're destroying James Lillard. James Lillard wasn't on the team last year or the year before, and they was getting their ass kicked. But why are you blaming James? That don't make no sense. You blaming James for they getting their ass kicked, and they still got to win the record. But why they got a losing record with Doc? Doc is the problem. Doc Rivers. He's the problem. He's 3-7 since they got him. He's 4 games under 500. When's the last time the Milwaukee Bucks were 4 games under 500? I don't remember. If I've been in Jason Kidd days, probably. Now, James don't play no D. I agree. He take a lot of bad shots. I agree. If Giannis is a so-called leader, why he not saying, yo, homeboy, give me the fucking ball? Because Giannis ain't built like that. This pussy nigga blew 2 games last year to the Heat. This pussy ass nigga. I'm talking about Giannis. He blew 2 games to the Heat last year. He came back, it was 2-1. It was 2-1. The niggas keep saying he got injured. Yo, nigga, he came back, it was 2-1. It wasn't 3-0 Miami. I would have gave him the pass if it was 3-0. It was 2-1. And you was up by 15. You was up by 15 in Miami in game 4. And you blew the lead. You bitch. Because you didn't want to touch the ball late in the game. You bitch. Let's go to game 5. Same thing. They had the game wrapped up. He didn't want the ball. Then Miami came back and tied that shit and sent it to overtime. Get the fuck out of here. He's not the best player in the league. Can I get in, man? Yeah. I was trying to let you in the other day. What you want to talk about, bro? Well, last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. The shit was. Yeah, get in. What you want to talk about? Cause we freestyling tonight, man. We could go to some new shit. I'm an open channel, my nigga. Let me let John in. I'm not bullshitting tonight. We on some bullshit. Yo, John, the link right there, bro. Y'all be leaving a lot of comments on my channel. Yeah. I want to know what y'all do. You want to talk about? I don't know what he want to talk about. I can't tell him what to talk about. So I want to know if he's going to go into these gun laws. But he left a lot of comments on my gun law video. What do I say? Edit name. Oh, there to go. Add to stage. You there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can hear you.
What's going on? Yeah. What's on your mind, brother? No, I can't hear you no more.
Okay, there's a delay.
Oh, where you at? You're not in the U.S. Where you at? You can hear me?
I can hear you, but there's a delay in my speaking coming on the internet. Yes.
Oh, all right. What's on your mind? I'm asking you. Who got
These shootings are just so ridiculous and so massive. I can't.
Now you keep breaking up. Yeah, about these shootings. Damn, you got a fucked up delay, bro.
The
Yo,
shooting
John.
Crazy, yeah.
No, you going in and out. You going in and out. Now, what you said about the shooting? Yeah, I hear you now. What you were saying about the shooting? Yo, you gotta get closer to the mic. I don't know what's going on.
Here I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
See, every time you say you're about to talk, I don't hear you no more. Like, what's going on? You wanna? Yo, you got me in the background? If you got me in the background, you gotta cut it off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's probably doing that. But you'll still be on. Yeah, I hear you. You fell out. Yo, come back. I don't know what the hell happened. You fell out. You probably hit the wrong button. Come right back. Well, the link's still there. Come right back. The link's still there. You fell out. I don't know what the hell you hit. You probably hit the wrong button. But I'm still right here, John. All right, there you go. Let me let him back in. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear you. And these gun shootings are just going so wild. I can't believe that anyone still believes in this nonsense.
Yo, I mean, that's why I changed my channel. I don't know how long you've been following my channel. That's why I changed it to Free Talk, because people don't listen no more. You know how many videos I did on these shootings since 2000, and that's why I'm number 17. Since 2014.
Hundreds I've been doing,
huh?
Hundreds of them. 100 or more, probably.
Yeah, yo, you know how many videos I did on it? That's why I said I just gotta go to Open Talk, because people don't listen, bro. They don't do their own research. I see you a guy who do his own research. Like, you can see these shits are straight agendas, man. It's straight agendas.
Definitely. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. They straight agendas. Cause yo, if my loved one gets shot, I'm not talking about gun laws, bro. I'm upset why my loved one got killed. I'm not talking about gun laws.
Totally true. And two, when you get shot, you don't get out of the hospital on the same day or the next day.
Yeah.
A kid got shot near his heart and lungs, and he was out the next day, grinning and laughing. My God, you go into surgery for anything, you're in there the next day, or you're lying in bed at home, and you don't feel like talking to anyone.
But when you go to surgery, remember, they keep you the extra day. Like, you can't go home now. They keep you an extra day. Remember that, too. They do that, too. Yeah.
Definitely.
Then you gotta get then you gotta get signed out and all that. Like, come on, man. Yeah, like, how they say getting out? And the funny part about when they're in the hospital, they have a news camera in there. Like, come on, man. Like, what we doing right now?
Having a news camera in there. It's like that kid in Santa Fe, Texas, the baseball player. He got shot in the neck, and he said it passed through without hitting anything. Feel your neck. Look at a anatomy book of the human body. You can't get shot in the neck and things pass through. It just doesn't work that way. I knew a guy who got shot in the bulge in his neck, and he had problems the rest of his life, even though he lived through it.
Yeah, cause you get, cause in the neck you got a lot of veins right there. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? Now,
Veins,
now, do that
arteries.
really? That now, do some that really happen? Now, in real life, I know people. Well, not a lot of people, but I know somebody who got shot and went straight through. But it was the leg, though. It was the fuck. It was the leg. Like,
Definitely,
you know what I
because it
mean?
doesn't have organs or anything. You got your windpipe, the veins, you got the
Mm-hmm.
spinal cord. The
Yeah.
odds of you coming out of that are absolutely zero
Yeah.
without massive damage.
Yes, it's a 1 in 10 chance. You know what I mean? If you survive, when you be paralyzed, if you get hit in the neck, or the
Definitely, it's part like the guy
or
in World War II got hit in the neck. He was lucky; it didn't go into the spine, but it went in to his neck,
yeah,
and he was just
yeah,
fortunate.
yeah. But that's what I was talking. Yeah, I meant to say the spine too. If you get hit in the spine, you could be paralyzed too. You know what I mean?
Definitely, you can even die right on the spot.
Yes, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. And remember that the emergency team, they take a long time to get there. So you got people don't know what they doing. Try to remember they said don't move the body if they get shot, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then in all these shootings, people pick the bodies up and move them.
yeah, yeah. You don't move the body because you don't know where they got shot at. Like you don't move the body.
You
Like come
don't
on, man.
move a body unless it's on a railroad track and the train is coming.
Yeah, that's the only oh,
That'd be
Mr.
the
Bob.
only time you would do that is in that situation where they get hurt worse. But otherwise, you just do not move a body.
Yeah, Mr. Moss.
What's up, fellas?
You
How
there?
y'all doing? Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah,
Hey,
we
how
all
you
right.
doing?
I'm doing open freestyle tonight, man. What you want to
Oh,
talk
okay.
about? No, we
Uh,
talking about the shoes. That's what John want to talk about. But I'm open.
oh,
What's on your mind?
I think they're going to make a
Well,
lot of money off this because they're going to have those Go Fraud Me accounts.
yeah, they
what
have
are
to
you guys
go for
talking
you
about?
pages. Now we talking about the shootings. Like I don't know how you feel about these shootings. Like, cause there's always a gun law after the shooting. Like I don't get that, bro.
Yeah, there should be gun laws before the shootings.
Yes,
You
yeah.
know, but all these red Republican states, like they don't have these gun laws. They don't want to pass these laws.
Like in Missouri. That
Right?
see, I did a
Yeah, a
video
red
yesterday.
state. Yeah, a Republican state. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a video yesterday on a Kansas City parade shit, right?
Yeah, that
Now,
was
and they
crazy.
gun laws are disgusting. They said they don't do no background checks. Like, come on,
No.
man.
Yeah, no universal background checks. People with like mental illness can get a semi-automatic rifle. It's crazy, man.
But this whole thing was staged. I mean, when you have a real shooting, like where I live, about 3 weeks ago, there was a real shooting. A couple of
Why is my
cars
favorite place?
were having a shootout with each other as they were going by, and a lady who was a bystander got hit. It barely made the news
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, because it's a
because
cheese.
it's a real shooting.
Right? Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I remember when my I knew her. This was back in I think that was the early '90s. This girl, they shot her in the head, right? It made the local news. It made it 1 second. They was talking to one person. That's it.
Yep,
One
because it's
person.
on the event and they can't get a story out of it, a made-for-TV movie out of it.
Yeah.
They can't get that, so it doesn't interest them because it's a real event, and they can't solve it quick.
Yo, Little Rock, he said, I never got shot. I got shot at before, but I never got hit. I never got hit though. My homeboy got hit. I never got hit. I got shot at 2 times. That's messed up. But nobody never. Yo, I got shot at 2 times in my lifetime, and that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that is
And I
crazy.
thought I was gonna die both times.
And no one came and interviewed you, did they?
No,
That's
but
because
I
you're
was
real.
scared. Yo, you know how scared I was, and I was a teenager. I was scared, bro. My heart was pumping. That's the scariest I've ever been.
Definitely, because if you have a real event, you're not calm or grinning and laughing and talking. You're panting for air.
And I told my mother and father when that happened, and I said, I don't even want to go outside no more. But I went outside after that, but I didn't want to go outside no more because of that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Shit.
I was like 14. Well, the first one, how old was the first one? I think I was 14 or 15. 16. Then the second one, I was 18. But the second one was worse than the first one. Because the first one was BS. I think they were shooting in the air. But the second one, the nigga put the gun to my head, yo. Then I don't know what, but my scarf fell off. Then I picked it up. Then he started popping. Then my homeboy got hit.
Damn.
He got hit in the butt. He got hit in the ass. But he was in the hospital. How many days Raw was in the hospital? 2 days? I think, 2 days. And he just got hit in the butt.
With butt wound, they can usually dig that out because there is a lot of fat back there. And
He got hit. But he was on crutches after that, though, for a week.
Yeah. It takes a long time to get recovered from something like that. It's not an easy thing.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, though. Because I thought I was dead that night.
Definitely. And no one came and interviewed you, did?
Well, Little Rock said, I'm not traumatized about that. No, that shit don't traumatize. But at the time I was, but now I'm a grown man.
Yeah, like these people would not be even a few days later coming and talking about this. They'd still be traumatized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't even talk about it. Well, I had to tell my mother and father the way I came in the house.
Definitely, because they're gonna see you and want to know what's wrong with you because you're panting and you're just you're probably sweating like a pig too.
Yo, I can't believe that happened though, but it did happen. Yo, I can't believe shit like that happened to me in my life. But anyway, well, that shit's crazy.
Definitely, that is, and they just do not act right. I know a lady in a family where she got killed. They called it a mass shooting. 2 people got killed and a couple other people got wounded. I went to her funeral, so I know she actually died. And they did not act like these people at all. They were traumatized by losing the mother and the family. I thought the father was going to die, and I thought the son was going to die too, just because of the trauma of it. Even months later.
Yeah.
And they did get a brief interview on the news, but they didn't really go into it like they do this. This will be on for weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When the girl got shot in her head, they had a 1 second interview. Somebody that lived where I lived at. That's it. It was like it was more than 1 second. I'm exaggerating about the 1 second. It was probably like 1 minute. They probably cut the interview. It probably was longer than that. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not a fake thing and they can't control it.
Yeah.
They're not interested in reality. They're interested in selling you their version of reality, where they just lead you along like you're just like a Pied Piper leading you right off a cliff.
Yeah. Yeah, what? Oh, Barry, AB, how you was in trouble like that? You live at the pub of the library reading books and shit. Yeah, shut up, man. No, I wasn't, man. But I'm not proud. But to tell you the truth, you know what? What woke you up? What woke you up, John?
What woke me up? I over the years was repressed by my family, I think, telling me not to be a naysayer. I can think of the time we went to the to Forbes Theater when I was a little boy, and I asked questions about the death of Lincoln, and nothing made any sense. But I was told not to just keep at this by my mother. I was told when my neighbor said that Paul McCartney had been replaced. I looked at all 4 of the Beatles and I said all 4 of them have been replaced. And oh, did I get in trouble for that. So these things, I think, were in the back of my mind. Little slips, as a friend of mine calls in my programming. And eventually, I didn't believe the official story of Kennedy, Pearl Harbor, 9/11. I was suspicious from the beginning. But then I became disabled. And when I became disabled, I got a new computer. I sat around all day and I started researching things. And the more I looked at things like Sandy Hook, 9/11, I said, this is all baloney.
Yeah. Yo, you know what woke me up? It was the 9/11. That's what woke me up. But at the time, it didn't wake me up. That's why I went to. Wait, hold on. Let me write that in. But that's what made me start looking into these stories. Because I believe Columbine at the time. When Columbine happened, I believed that.
So did I.
And yeah, because when Columbine happened, I still was I still was in school. And the first thing I said, I hope they don't do that to my school. Because that's what they put in your mind. That I don't hope that happen to my school. That's the first thing I was thinking at that time.
Well, you know, too, when I was in college, I had some pretty good professors, and they would suggest things to you. They wouldn't come out and say it, but they would say stuff like, looking at Pearl Harbor, and they say we had a bunch of old World War I rust buckets sitting there waiting to be bombed and stuff like that. And then others would even talk about Lincoln, because I know one professor had read a book he got in the 1930s, and the author had claimed Lincoln had faked his assassination because he had face cancer, and he knew that Andrew Johnson could not get in to the White House on his own, but if he left, Andrew would get in and probably get reelected. And it kept the same program basically going.
Okay. Yo, you telling me so, dude, I didn't even know about that. Yo, you there, Damien? You on?
That's good. I was just listening.
Good. But yeah, he said something else. Yo, John, you gotta come on in a regular, man. Because I was kind of like you on that last time. But yeah, I like your knowledge.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you. There's a lot of things just in life, little things like those events that really got me, I think were always in the back of my head. Like I remember when the moon landing took place. I was out in my backyard, and we used to have these big, huge shrubs near the fence for the next yard. And my friend and I would play home run catch, and we tried to throw it just so you'd have to jump up into the bushes and save it, like you were at Kaminsky Park in Chicago, pulling it out of the ivy. And my mother called me in, and they showed me the thing of the moon, and my mother said to me, "You believe this?" And I said, "I suppose so." And oh, did she get mad at me? And she said, "You believe this?" And I said, yes, I believe. Because all I wanted to do was go back outside and play, with my friend, play catch. But that's in my mind later on. And then another time, too, a neighbor was laughing about the astronaut, the golf clubs with him. And I said, "What do you mean?" And he kind of looked at me, and I know my dad shook his head off, and oh, nothing. And these things kind of stayed with me. And then I had another professor at college in a science class when he talked about the Van Allen radiation belts, when people were talking about going to the moon. And he was trying to tell everyone, you can't get through these radiation belts. You die. In fact, I don't think a satellite could even get through them.
But all right, but yo, now what you said earlier, I want to go back to that, to the John F. K. Remember, I don't know if you older than me or we the same age, but
no, I'm an old man. I'm disabled and retired. I'm a really old man.
Well, all right. So all right, the JFK assassination. When did the video come out?
It didn't come out. There were some still pictures in Life, but it didn't come out until Geraldo Rivera, and I'm thinking that was sometime in the 80s.
Yeah, it came out later. I know it came out later, but how many years that was?
That's almost
from 1962 probably into the 84, 83, 84. So we're talking over 20 years.
All right, so the reason I want to talk about that, I mean, wanted to go back because you brought it up. So you don't think they did something to the video?
Oh yeah, they doctored that whole video. I have no
Yeah.
doubt they doctored it. But I too became skeptical of Kennedy because there was a rumor going around. This would be back in the 90s that some mobsters were even saying that Kennedy lived because some Teamster drivers who made deliveries in Florida to their Palm Beach or something where the Kennedys have an estate, they were told
Hmm.
to take this on the back. And when they went around the back, they said they saw him in a wheelchair and he had a part of a blanket over his face and he looked like a vegetable. Well, we now know that Kennedy had Addison's disease and wasn't going to live a long life. And Lyndon Johnson, much like Andrew Johnson for Abe Lincoln, couldn't get elected on his own. But if he was the successor to the assassinated president, he could have. And
Hmm.
I now think it was fake. Some people at the time, and I knew some people who were related by marriage to some hoodlums, let us say, and they told them that it was legitimate, that he was alive and was down at that estate, and I believed them.
Yeah. But yo, when I want to ask you, like in some of these shootings, they use people. Well, they identity is not the same person. You know, they use like dead people identities too. You know
Oh yeah,
that?
they've done that in that synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh. They had a guy dying there that had died a couple of years earlier.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they do too. Yeah, they do that, and they did that in that what was that when the soldiers? I forgot what year that was. It was like in like 2015 or something. I forgot what year though. It wasn't around that 2015. Remember them soldiers got killed and they died like in the 70s. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
they
and
pulled
some
they pull names off of gravestones.
yeah. That's what I
Yeah,
tell people. People, I tell them this too. If you want to sell your soul, you could use your baby picture, right? Like
definitely.
your baby, yeah. I could use my baby picture, and they could say this kid got shot. Now I'm 50 years old right now. Nobody could know that's me, and they put another name, and they do
Yeah,
that shit too. The little baby got killed, and that nigga probably 50, 40 years old right now, or 30 years old. Like they do that too.
definitely.
It's all about pictures too in them shootings. They come up with the pictures ASAP.
Well,
Like, come
too,
on, man.
you can tell some of those pictures is the fact that the clothing is out of style.
Yeah, you can see there's old pictures too. You can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
Now, see, with Kennedy, even though that came out in the 90s, and I kind of believed it, I still kind of just put it in the back of my head, and I'd say, no, no, he had to have died. I thought, well, he got shot in the head and lived through the head wound. And that's why he was there, and they said he had a blanket over half his head because he had a head wound. But today, I just believe it was all staged.
Now, at the time, well, not at the time. When I heard about it, it happened over. No, when I heard about it, how old I was? I probably was in my teens. Now, I thought it really happened. Now, since I woke up, I could see that shit is garbage.
Well,
They
yeah,
said a guy.
I thought it had happened too, even though I kind of believed those friends of mine. And I thought, well, no, no, he probably got a head wound and they just took him out of the thing for his own safety. But now I think the whole thing was just absolutely staged.
Yeah, yo, dude, there's no way. Like when the president coming through, they barricade everything off. Nobody could be nowhere. They they said this guy was in a building and he shot. So he must have been a sharpshooter, I guess. Like, come on, like stop it. Like, come on, bro.
Well,
Cause
that
yo, yo, they
repository,
said even when they have a parade, they start barricading shit off like 3 days before. They
definitely.
start doing that. Do it, yo. Yeah, that's what they do. They do that 3 days before, and they have all the officers available And like in the Kansas City shooting that happened the other day, you supposed to have that shit blocked off. But I don't believe that. That's straight bullshit. No, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. And the school book suppository building, there was a guy who had worked there for like 30 years in the mailroom, and he said very rarely did they ever get anything in and out of that place, and his job was just to sit at the back and take mail in and send mail out. And he said he barely did anything for over 20 years. So, I mean, that building was definitely a front.
No, what are you talking about? What shooting?
The suppository building in the Kennedy shooting.
Oh, yeah. Because that building, I think it was, I don't think that building was open, though. I don't think it was open when I look at it.
I think it was just a front, and it was probably a CIA front. And I know they showed inside of it once, and they had a bunch of boxes strewn all over the place. But if you've ever worked at a warehouse, they have them on pallets and on racks.
Yeah.
They're not strewn all over the place.
Yeah, I think that building was shut down. That's what I'm saying. I think that building was shut down already. So how did he get in the building? Man, get out of here, man. Like,
well, he must have worked there. And it was just a front, I think, for the CIA, and it was just a staged event for them. They had an office there where they could work out of.
Yeah. Well, matter of fact, they do that too. They do use an abandoned building and work out of. They do that too.
Definitely.
Yeah. But I saw the cops do that, like where I live at. I saw the cops do that. They work out of abandoned buildings too. To watch people. Well, I mean, they watch people too. I mean, this is just the regular cops. We ain't even talking about the CIA. The regular cops do that too.
I one time worked with a construction hazmat team, and we were in a building in the downtown area, really bad neighborhood, and we were told, don't get off on the 10th floor. And I said, why not? And they said, the DEA owns that. And I went up there in the elevator one time, and there was a guy in with me, and he walked out, and when the doors opened up, there was a big modern office in this crummy, dilapidated old building.
Yeah.
So they have various government agencies put themselves in different places.
Yeah. So what you got on there?
It's just like that Denver airport. You heard about that Denver airport where they got all the floors underneath it. And when I was living out there, they had a news team go out there and try to investigate it. And they're like, yeah, well, we went to this floor and this floor, but we were told we couldn't go to these floors, so we don't know what's going on under there.
Definitely. You never know what's going on beneath you.
Well, and that, if you look at that airport, if you've been ever through that airport or heard about that airport or even look up that airport, there's murals in there that show like doomsday type scenarios. There's a freaking horse. The horse out front of the place as you're pulling in, I think, has red eyes. It's a blue horse with red eyes, and it fell on somebody and killed the maker of it or something when it was being built. And then also there's basically like a placard outside and a little monument that says, basically, it clearly states Freemasonic right on.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But finish what you were saying, Damien.
What you mean? That was.
I was saying, finish what you were saying. Yeah,
I did. I'm saying, like the floors at the Denver airport, underneath the airport, they had, like I said, they nobody knows what's underneath the airport because they don't let people on these certain floors because there's certain shit going on down there that they don't want you to know about. And then there's also somebody that said there's a tunnel that goes from outside of Denver, off in the mountains, that goes all the way from there to DC.
I've heard about these underground things. When I first heard about it was one that was going from Washington, D.C. all the way up into Maine. There was an underground tunnel. And then I've heard some stories of truckers who claimed they were given an assignment, told to go to this place, and they did, and there was an entrance, and they drove all the way underground. And when a lot of these representatives and senators, when there's a big snowstorm, well, I had to make my way home, they really drive underground, I think. And I've heard they've extended that tunnel down all the way to Atlanta now.
But you think they? All right. So you think they really go under? I know it's underground tunnels, but you think the truck driver will do that?
I think for special loads and stuff, they would do stuff like that. Because most people, if you said, well, I drove in this underground tunnel, they'd say you're crazy. Most people would. But I've heard this.
No. The reason I'm asking you, because whoever listening, they got to get that in their mind. Because people don't believe anything. They just believe the news. Like, they don't believe what people saying on YouTube for some reason. They don't believe this. They're going to say, you're just a regular guy, you don't know nothing. But the people in the news media... No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was asking Damien finish. Because you got to get into these people's head like you're being fooled. Like, you're being fooled, bro. So that's the point. I want y'all to finish what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But finish what you were saying, John. Yeah.
Okay. Well, these tunnels are under there so that people can get there and back. And I doubt that any of these representatives or senators on the East Coast, all the way down to Georgia or to Maine, I doubt that they drive on the regular streets with you and I. And they can go back and forth. And I don't doubt that this stuff is extended to other parts of the country. In fact, I've heard always stories of rail trains. And another thing, I live in a building, and they're having old building, and they're having trouble getting elevators for these small shafts and for like a 15-story building. And I asked the guy who was researching this to get this from the building maintenance. He said they're making a bunch of elevators for 3,500 feet up, and that they go up so many 20 stories and then over and up and over and over. And I thought to myself, there's no buildings 3,500 feet up, but 3,500 feet down, the temperature would be constant year round at about 60 degrees, I believe. So a lot of these elevator companies are making these elevators for an underground system of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that too, and mining companies have not been opening many new mines, but they're still making money. How are they doing that? They're digging underground for the government.
Yeah, cause John, do you believe that people live underground?
I believe it's possible to live underground. I think it definitely is, as long as you have ventilation coming down, and I'm sure they do, because you might have some building with ventilation pipes on top of it, and that stuff may go all the way down 3,500 feet. And two, there's a building where you live in New York, the phone company or something building, and it doesn't have any windows. I've seen it on the internet several times. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know. What phone company? You gotta tell me the phone company. No, I ain't see the building, but what phone company?
I think it's AT&T that owns it, if I'm not mistaken.
And where's that? It gotta be in Manhattan.
Yeah, I think it was in Manhattan, and it's a big blank building, basically. There's no windows. It just goes up. And people wonder
I'm gonna look that. Matter of fact, John, I'm gonna look that up. Then I'm gonna take a picture of it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of it. I never saw the building though, but I'm gonna look it up. So it should be on the Google shit. So I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna take a picture of it and do a video on it.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'll tell you another thing that goes on.
Matter of fact, since you said that, I did hear about that one time, but I didn't think it was in New York. Somebody did say that. It's a building with no windows, but I didn't think it was in New York. But I heard somebody say that before.
Well, you know, too, is, oh God, let me see if I'm getting so old, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyways, you could easily live underground theoretically with air shafts going down in there. And I just don't have any trouble believing in that, the air shafts going down there.
Yeah, but this is what I think. I mean, this is what I think. This is just me talking. I think it's people underground that supposedly got killed. Or it's some people, they living on ground. Because people don't know who they are.
Well, that's one possibility. And I know it's been theorized, and I even saw a couple of programs maybe 20 years ago on TV, how people were saying to save the environment, they would live under the ground and let trees and everything else up here. And
I heard about that. Yeah,
theoretically, you could do something like that if you wanted to, but I'm not sure why you would want to go down and live in a rabbit hole like that. And I would be scared if I went down there that these freaks who rule us might decide to cut off my oxygen.
Yeah, but like the government. All right, let's talk about the government real fast. Like the people in the government that they supposed to be the higher people. But why like if these so-called terrorists, like always Damien say, and I say the same thing, why is nobody trying to blow them up? But they'll blow up a fucking mall. Like why the terrorists is not coming at the regular government? What? Because we know this is staged. But let's say we have real terrorists. Wouldn't they hit the government buildings?
Definitely they would, but they don't because they've got real guards there that'll shoot you down dead. Except when you had the Capitol January 6th event, which was staged.
But you're not hearing what I'm saying. They will come in an airplane or a helicopter. I don't know what they're going to have. They're going to come over in the air and drop bombs. They always say these terrorists drop bombs, right?
That's what they say, but when you look at the reality, every boogeyman we've ever fought, we've always funded them.
They give them the old weapons and all that. Yeah. They sell them the old weapons and all that.
We create boogeymen, and then we take them down and say, oh, look at how we saved you. Well, they made them in the first place, just like with Al-Qaeda on 9/11.
Now, this one I'm going to ask you too, because you got a lot of knowledge. I want to hear how you talk. Do you think when the U.S. government go overseas, like when they they do kill people. I ain't gonna lie, they do kill people, but are they killing? How could I say it? Are they killing their government? Why they never kill their government?
Well, in some cases, like they say, they killed Saddam Hussein, but when
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
When his wife went to visit him before his hanging, she came out and told RT, "That's not my husband," and I believe that. I don't believe he got hanged.
And they got a video. They got a video about that too. I saw the video.
I don't think that guy got hanged either. That double of his. I don't think he got hanged either.
Yeah,
because Saddam Hussein is related to King Hussein of Jordan, and so is his wife, and that's why she went over there. Heck, he may be over in Jordan in some palace, for all we know.
Yeah, but what he said, Luke Chris, he said maybe the Nashville bombing was at a building. What's a Nashville bombing? I don't know about that one.
I've never heard of a Nashville bombing.
Yeah, I never heard of Nashville. I know about the OKC bomb, Oklahoma bombing. Well, that shit was fake. Yo! I saw too many fake. Yo, I saw babies with fake blood on their face. Yo, that was the worst one. Well, I don't know what was the worst one.
Oklahoma was pretty bad. It was phony as could be.
But when it happened, I thought that really happened.
Oh, so
that's
did I.
The funny part. Yeah, when it happened, I thought that really happened. And
so did I.
Then when I researched it, I'm seeing fake blood with babies. They had a lot of kids in that one.
Yeah,
they had a lot of kids. Yeah.
What got me too was at one time many years ago, I worked briefly for a federal government agency, and they had a daycare center there. And a lady who I worked with wanted to put her child in, but she wanted to put her cousin's child in the daycare there. And they said, no, only the children of federal government employees. But there at Oklahoma City, you had a bunch of people who weren't federal government employees who had their children actually in there.
That was before the bombing or after?
That was before the bombing. And I remember seeing that event and I thought, man, that's not right. But I just went on with my life until later on when I woke up.
Yeah, because, I can't believe this is my problem, what they do. I can't believe I got fooled. That's my problem. I don't like people lying to me. Like, you lying to the public. You're not only lying to me, you lying to the public. But what I'm mad about, the public don't believe it. That's why Mr. Moss dropped off. Because he thought I was going to talk about basketball.
You and I didn't believe it either at one time.
Yeah, but I never got away from it. Because I used to question my moms and pops when I watch a news story. I said, how these people got shot? Like, why will somebody kill all these? I'm not saying I was woke up at that time because I wasn't. Because I remember with the McDonald's shooting, what happened in San Diego, in California?
Yeah, San Diego during the Reagan administration. Yeah, San Diego.
It was San Diego, right? Yeah. When that happened, I was saying, why? No, I was questioning it at that time. I was like 9 years old at that time. And I was questioning, why would a guy do it? But I ain't gonna front. It had me scared. Because I go to McDonald's. So I think it's gonna happen where I live at. So that's what they put in your mind. They put that in your mind. This could happen.
They like you to be afraid.
Huh?
They like you to be afraid.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. I used to be. I thought I'm telling you, when I was in my teeth, I used to always think some terrorists gonna come and bomb us up. Like, I used to always think that. That's how they had my mind, and that's what's happening to the people now, and they grown people. Why is you thinking like that?
Definitely, Damien. What really got you to wake up?
I don't know. I think I found a couple of these guys, questioning what was going on and the reality that we're given. I don't know if it was actually one thing. I think I just started to look at things and, when I see a news story, I would actually start to use my discernment. And because my brain was comatose at the age of 18. But even before that, I always had this military type mindset where it was always me against the world. Because of maybe that just is because of the system that I'm given. But I got friends that went out and took their jabs. I got friends that, when you tell them certain things, they automatically want to, try to label you a conspiracy theorist. And I just laugh about it because, I'm like, look, just because you went and took this jab doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and call you names or make fun of you and tell you that you're a dumbass and you'll probably die in the next 20 years.
Well, I'm going to say the next 5 years. I'm not going to say 20 years.
I'm being nice trying to give him an extra 20. But it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of things, I guess. Like I said, I caught, I think it was, I think Ant had a little bit to do with it. I think a dude named E from Michigan had a little bit to do with it. Some of these other channels, I saw, and then I actually just kind of was like, I started to try to look at things that they're telling me on the television, and then I started to realize, wait a minute. When I turn this box on or this screen on and I'm at home, and I see these people reading teleprompters and they're basically not doing any type of investigative journalism. They're just feeding me a story. I just felt like I'm a little kid again and I'm listening to somebody read me a fucking book called Mother Goose.
They're giving you a fairy tale.
Right. And and it's like when I was a kid. So I guess I think I probably was a kid a young kid that was brought up by a family that I was told I was supposed to be Catholic. So I was going to CCD school on Sundays. And I would open up this book that I was told by my family that I'm supposed to believe is the truth. And then I'd go back to school on Monday after reading that book on Sunday. And at the very beginning of that book, I can read it and it tells me that, these things are placed in the firmament and it's like a molten glass like ceiling. And that it's basically separating waters above from waters below. So, with that being said, that's why I feel like my sky is blue. It's not a reflection of the ocean or the seas back up to the sky. And, we were told in school the moon is basically a reflection of the sun. And that was number one when I think I started to question, like, how, if you're telling me this is a reflection, how the hell does NASA land on a reflection? So, Damien basically goes against what they teach us and what is, I think reality.
But Damien, like when I was a little kid, when they used to say that about the moon, they used to say that the sun turned into the moon that night. I didn't even think about it at the time.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. Because when when we went to class, again, they tell us we live on this big blue spinning water rock and that we came from monkeys and fucking gorillas. But then I started to question. I'm thinking, well, if I came from monkeys and gorillas, why the hell are there still monkeys and gorillas still on the earth? Oh wait, I get it. Their cellular service wasn't working that day, and they didn't get the email telling them that we were getting ready to transition from monkeys and gorillas and become humans.
Well, they don't have a transition species. They have the fossil record that shows a true transition from a monkey to a human or to any of these alleged evolutionary things.
Well, there's so many holes in it, and if you really want to watch what I think is the best definition of evolution, you go to YouTube and you type in Mr. Garrison's theory on evolution from South Park, and he gives you the greatest fucking rundown of evolution ever. I mean, and it's comical because again, I looked at my great grandparents, which again were born in the early 1900s. That I knew as a kid growing up, and there's no way they came from monkeys and gorillas. And there's just so many holes in it.
Yeah, but the monkey and gorillas, like that's the easy one. I don't believe that. Like I didn't believe that back then.
Well, like I said, how are there still monkeys and gorillas on the earth if we supposedly evolved from them? Like I said, they didn't get the email.
I didn't believe that.
They didn't get the text message, or they were just like, you know what? You guys go ahead and change it to humans. We're going to stay monkeys and gorillas so we can be in cages and have all you dummies come look at us. It just don't make any sense. So everything that I feel like we've ever been taught and told never makes sense. And then they put those truths into movies. They put little tidbits of truths into movies and into music. Like you got the Red Hot Chili Peppers that told you flat out. And Under the Bridge or whatever that song was. Space may be the final frontier, but it was made in the Hollywood basement. And then you got freaking the Men in Black movie where Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith are sitting at that park bench. And Will Smith, I think, says something about how come we just can't tell everybody the truth. And Tommy Lee Jones says, 1,500 years ago, everybody that lived on the earth knew that the earth was the center of the universe, meaning that everybody knew that what's in our sky revolves around us here on the earth. And then, and the vacuum of space lie that they tell us too. And then I think his next one was, was it 1,000 years ago or 500 years ago, everybody that lived on the earth knew that the earth was flat until you had a dude. And so back in the day, if you thought you lived on a big blue spinning water rock, you were the conspiracy theorist or the nut job. But because they control the narrative and they control the education, and then some douchebag named Copernicus comes along, all of a sudden, now, if you don't think you live on the big blue spinning water rock, you're the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
So it just shows how they can, over time, change the mindset of people and just change the whole narrative. Because again, when they control everything, whether it's our money, our food, our education, they can control the minds, especially when back in the day it was through the music, through the radio, through the airwaves. Now they can visually program you by making you see something, and not only that, but they can also get into your eardrums. And now they're doing it in two different ways, where they're in your eardrums, they're in your eyeballs, and now they're pulling your heartstrings. And they get into your hearts and they get into your souls, and they make you feel all this compassion for people that you don't know, that they're telling you are dead. And you don't really know it, but you're giving all these people all of your emotion. And again, I have nothing but love for anybody that's ever lost somebody, because I still carry to this day my friend that died with me in the car wreck that put me in that coma. But nobody else, other than his brother that was in it, and maybe the driver that was in it, might carry that pain, because it wasn't something that hit the news and was talked about on the news for days and days and days and days, or weeks and weeks and weeks, let alone years. And it is real. When you have pain, it is real. But at the same time, what we're being told to feel pain for might not be real. And people are buying into it. And that's what sucks, is because they'll care about somebody they don't know more than they care about somebody that they walk next to on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like, they'll show more love to people that they hear on TV, but than they do with somebody that they walk right past in a grocery store, or they walk right past on the street, or that they're driving next to, that they're throwing the middle fingers at because they feel like you weren't going fast enough, or whatever the situation might be. But it's just stupid, man. Like, the whole system is ass backwards. Everything these people do. And if you don't, we're not, if as soon as the government tells you don't worry and everybody's safe, that's when we should worry. And as soon as that guy in Kansas City tells us that you're not safe anywhere, you kind of know you are safe everywhere. Like, it's because they're ass backwards, man. Everything these clowns do has been ass backwards for decades, if not centuries, since they stole this land back in the early 1700s.
Yeah. Yeah. We all there's all kind of program us, but the people who don't want to believe it, me, you, and John, we one of the three. We don't believe what they telling us, and they say, what they say about us. We internet trolls, or we crazy.
Yeah, when you believe, to me, like I've told you before, the definition of insanity to me.
Yo, John, you still there? Wait,
I'm sure.
The definition of insanity.
Yeah, I like John, man. I like John, man. He got some knowledge. I like John.
But to me, the real definition of insanity, even though this brain's been comatose, you know, the definition of insanity to me is when you know and are well aware that someone has lied to you, and not just once, but multiple times, many times over, and then they turn around and they give them all of their trust. That's insanity. And to me, believing in some grown-ass
definitely, it's like the Stockholm syndrome.
Huh?
It's like the Stockholm syndrome. All of a sudden, you identify with your oppressor.
Yeah, and I mean, again, these people, they've been pushing all these narratives for the longest time, for decades, trying to push some sort of a war amongst the people. But my problem with it is that you got a lot of people that do buy into it, and don't really, don't want to use their brain and see.
You saw that with COVID. You saw that with 19.
Now, what you say, John? Say it again, because you broke up a little.
In 220, 221 with BS19. You saw that with the virus. You saw people going along.
Oh, you talking about the C word. All right. Yeah. All right. Yo, John, you got to say C word, though.
I use BS19.
Huh?
Well, BS. He said BS19.
Okay. I don't know if that's in my channel. And cause I can't say the C word for some reason. That's all I'm saying, John. I like John. John, you got some knowledge. I like you, bro. Yeah, I like you.
Thank you. I like talking to you too, my friend. I love hearing your videos.
Yeah. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better, though. You know what I'm saying?
When he stops talking about these rigged sports, he's great.
No. The reason I did that, no. Because I got a lot of people who follow me on the sports shit. So that's why I do the sports. But I want to. You see, Mr. Moss, he one of my sports fans, and he fell out. He don't want to talk about this shit. So he don't want to talk about that. I'm trying to get them to talk about this shit. What's not what they said is going on. I feel it's bullshit.
Well,
like,
people don't want.
Yo. There's no way. No. Fuck it. There's no way the Kansas City shooting happened. There's no way.
Well, people don't want to talk about it because they'd rather stay in their false reality of life's just so good.
And Taylor Swift supposedly given $100,000 to the victims. And look at all the millions that are going to roll in to the ghost fraud.
She sent $100 million to the DJ, I think's family right away.
100,000.
I like it. Yeah.
And
John, when I go live again, you gotta come on, bro. I like you. You got style, charisma. I like your style. Yeah, I like that. Next time I go live. Every time I go live, you gotta come on.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
So he's
I'll try
he don't like my charisma.
No, I do like you, Damien. You're a regular. You're a regular already, man. Come on, man. You're a regular. No, I didn't know.
I'm still waiting on my wrench.
I thought I gave you a wrench. I never gave you a wrench.
I don't care. I ain't worried about it. I ain't stressing.
Well, I'm gonna give you a wrench. I never knew it. I thought I gave you one.
A long time
Why
ago.
don't give you John and a wrench? You and John. Cause John got that knowledge. When the next fake bullshit come out, I need John up here. Cause John got some experience. Cause he know what he talking about. Now, some people that's be talking bullshit, that's talk.
I've lived a number of years, so you start.
No. John, it looked like he did his research, and he talk like he know what he talking about. Know what I mean? So,
life experiences. That's all I'm talking about. Things that I experienced in life.
Yeah. I like your style. You said the John F. case. We all know that was fake. You got more knowledge to that. Like, come on, man. We all know that was BS. Well, I ain't gonna say we all knew that, but people know that was BS.
So what's Jaden in the chat asking you what's the code?
It's the last one that people oftentimes let go of is the John Kennedy. Even if they believe other stuff, they still believe that Kennedy was assassinated.
But you think he's really dead now?
Oh, I think he's dead now. He'd be probably almost 100. Most World War II veterans are dead. There's very few of them left alive.
Let's go to the. Even though the Elvis story, I looked into it a little bit. I ain't had no good research on. You think Elvis died? I mean, he died. No. He dead now, but then he died at the time they said.
He could still be alive. He had a twin.
What, you say he's still alive now?
He could be. It's possible by his age.
Get the hell out of here. I don't think he's alive now.
It's possible that he is. He's probably dead in all likelihood. But there were two of him, Elvis and Aaron Presley. I think most of these acts are at least two or more people. Frank Sinatra allegedly had a twin who died at birth too. I think there were two Franks and there were two Elvises.
What about Tupac, the rapper? It was two of them too, right?
I don't think there could have been. I don't think he died. I think that was all staged, all those shootings.
Yeah, that's the easy one. Yeah, that's one of them easy ones with the Tupac. That's the easy one. But they said his twin brother all of a sudden after whatever.
They all do that. When they had a plane crash, supposedly in Poland about 10 years ago, their prime minister died, and everyone blamed the Russians. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a man shows up looking just like their prime minister and says, "I'm the late prime minister's twin brother." It's bullshit.
What about that David Bowie one where I think that he went on in some sort of like disguise and did an interview after David Bowie was supposedly dead?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think
people
played David Bowie over the years, just like all the Beatles have been played by several people too.
Yo, John. So you believe that they not replace people? Do they use two? Now I believe in the actors. They use. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. Do they use two different people at the same time? I think Trump got a double. That's how I feel.
Several doubles. He's not the same guy he was when he first came on the scene years ago. Not even close.
Yeah, I think they use a double with Trump. I think they use a double.
I saw 5 different ones during the Trump presidency. I know there were 4 different Obamas, and there were at least 2 different.
Well, you said 4? You said there were 4 Obamas? No,
yeah,
I don't know about that.
Jimmy Carter's too.
Who?
And go all the way to Carter. There were 2 Jimmy Carters.
See, I don't know about that because I was young at the time.
I do, because there was a big stink by the press one day. They asked him, "Are you the same person?" He said, "Yeah." And several times he parted his hair one way. Other times he had his hair parted the other. It was 2 different people.
All right. So when Jimmy Carter got shot, so you know that was BS, right?
No, Jimmy Carter didn't. Reagan did.
Huh? He didn't.
Reagan
What?
got shot, not Jimmy Carter.
I thought Jimmy Carter got shot at too.
No, Gerald Ford got shot at twice.
No, I thought it was Jimmy Carter, Reagan. Jimmy Carter didn't get shot at.
No, he never got shot at, but Gerald Ford allegedly got shot at twice, and I think those were both staged.
So who was the other president after Jim? No, because I told you. All right, I'm wrong on that one. I thought he got shot at.
Reagan allegedly got shot, and today
the Reagan shit is BS. I know that. Yeah, that was straight BS.
Yeah, but there were guys playing.
So after Reagan, so who was the next president after Reagan? It was one of the Bushes.
Yeah,
Bush.
Bush.
It was one of the Bushes.
The old man Bush, and then Clinton, and then Bush Jr.
Another Bush after Clinton, right?
Yeah, young George.
Yeah, so
Halfwit.
yo, you killing. I told Jimmy Carter. All right, forget it. He didn't get shot. I thought he did.
No, not Carter.
So only was Abraham Lincoln and Ford and then Reagan.
Reagan got shot, and I think Rutherford B. Hayes did too, and William McKinley. I'd have to look that up. And I don't think any of them really got shot.
Yeah, nobody died, nobody got hurt. Yeah, I'm not saying allegedly. All right, I gotta put that. Well, I meant to put that in the title too. Allegedly. Yeah, because it was allegedly. Matter of fact, my next video I'm gonna do that. Allegedly, something happened. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I want to do that in my title on my next video. I'm gonna say allegedly something happened.
Well, hey, it's been good talking to you, but I'm getting near bedtime. I'm getting a little tired.
Yo, I like you. Yo, come back on my next video when I'm going live. Yo, I like you. I like your style.
I love your videos. I love the one especially during the BS 19 where you were walking down the street without a face diaper on, and a lady and she ran into the street and was running away from you, and I couldn't stop laughing.
I didn't know, I didn't know you saw, you've been following me for a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that. When the lady ran away from you, and you said, "What's the matter?" And she got running fast.
Yeah, I'm not, dog, I'm a real dude. I'm not no BS nigga. I'm I channel up, cause I'm saying people ain't waking up. I'm gonna say we can just talk about everything now.
You know, I really want to get some sort of a device that would shoot water and it sound like a sneeze, and put my hand up and do that to people and watch them run.
All right. Anyway, Sean, come. My last day off is tomorrow. I might do another live tomorrow night. I probably do.
What time?
I don't even know what time. I didn't even was gonna go live tonight. No.
Okay. Well, I'll try to be here. I'll try to get to my computer and I'll check you out. Usually, anytime you're on, it pops up on my notifications. So I'll try to make it if I can.
Yeah, all right. But anyway, if you don't come back on the Netflix, just come back again. That's all.
Okay, I'll try to. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah. All right. Salute.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to head to bed now. Good night, Anthony.
All right. Salute. John. Yeah. Where's Damien at?
I think he left us. He got tired for bedtime too.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably go by myself. What? Where's Damien? He
left.
But it's telling me somebody. Well,
Damien is back. Damien said.
Really, Lizzie, salute. Anyway, John, thanks for coming through, bro. Come through on my other lives, man.
I shall try, my friend. Good night now, Anthony. Good night to Damien, too.
You broke it down. Though you broke it down. I'm mad now. A lot of people can't hear this shit. But you broke it down. You came through, bro.
Well,
you came through, bro.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
I like your style and charisma, and you know your facts. Like, you're not speaking hypothetical. You're talking facts. What you know about. So that's why I like how you talking. You know what I mean?
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
So with that, I will bid you a good night.
All right.
Good night.
All right. Good night. Yeah. Yeah, he came through, bro. This nigga broke this shit down. I don't think he liked the word nigga, but he broke that shit down. Really, Lizzie, man. Salute, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You're not a fan too. Our Nana game, we fucked up. We didn't know the overtime rule, man. What the fuck? I don't like that shit. Let me let Damien back in. What you want?
Whatever, man. Fuck you.
What you want from me? Nah, you my boy. Fuck you.
Hey.
What up? John just took over you. John ain't no joke, man. You gotta step your game up, son.
I didn't know.
John ain't no joke, bro.
I didn't hear a lot of
that
it.
That nigga had me quiet. I didn't know what to say half of the time. This nigga has some knowledge.
When I clicked on the YouTube and saw that you were on.
No, wait. No, I'm fucking with you though. You one of my best friends.
When I clicked on the YouTube and saw that you were on, obviously I came in and I heard
do you look at the title? Do you look at the title?
It's the open panel.
All right. No, cause Mr. Mars came in here. Cause I started with Hakeem and Olajuwon. Then Mr. Mars thought I was talking about sports. Then he fell out. I mean, he went out. He didn't fall out. I ain't kick him out or nothing. Cause Mr. Mars is my boy. But he didn't want to talk about this. Mr. Mars. Mr. Mars. I'm talking to Mr. Mars. I got his phone number and all that. But I'm not gonna call him and tell. Mr. Mars, you can't stay with sports all your life, bro. You can't do that, bro.
Uh,
I'm a sports fan too, but
well,
we can't
it's
do
like
this all the time, bro.
it's like following.
And real
You might as
easy.
well be following
Look,
Hollywood.
that's why I like let me shout out Real Easy. Cause Real Easy be breaking it down. Too. He got a sports channel, but he talk about everything else too. Like, come on. We can't do this shit. We gotta talk about everything, man. Yeah, but anyway.
So following sports, you might as well be following Hollywood, or you might as well be following wrestling,
Yeah.
or you might as well be following politics.
Yeah. Like come on, man. We can't do this shit.
Because
I
it's all
can't talk
staged.
about the 49ers every day or the Indiana well, niggas say I don't talk about the base. I can't talk about basketball. What the fuck? I'm gonna come on the air and talk about basketball every night. What the fuck? We don't do this. We don't do this over here. We talk about life stories. I'll tell you the truth. What I want to talk about, I'll probably try to do it tomorrow because that's my last day off. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow.
You know what I want to talk about?
What?
My nephew went 2 for 3 earlier for North Carolina State in his first collegiate baseball game ever.
What's his name?
Oh, I got to keep that on the low.
My channel ain't big enough for nobody to know who he is.
But yeah, he basically it was his first collegiate game today. They got him ranked. He was, when he came out of high school, he was ranked as the #1 catcher out of the state of Florida. And kid's balling out right now. He didn't go yard or anything. He didn't hit no bomb, but he knocked in the first run of the game for him earlier. He definitely is up there balling out already as a freshman. And who knows, the kid might get drafted eventually. He might be playing for the San Francisco Giants in the future.
I'm a Cisco County fan. So.
I know that's why I said that.
That's why you said that.
And you know, he's gonna be the next Buster Posey.
I know Buster Posey. He did a lot of errors too in clutch. All right, I don't care about Buster Posey.
What?
He did a lot of errors.
He won the Rookie of the Year. He won the.
I don't care. I don't care.
He won y'all. Hey, look, the years that he wasn't hurt, he won 2 titles in the first 3 years that he wasn't hurt.
What? Hold it. We won 3 titles in 6 years. So what are you talking about? You're talking about
he was on the team. His first few years on that team, he came in. They won a title. He got hurt. They didn't win a title. He came back. They won a title. So y'all
the funny part, one year we didn't even make the playoffs. The next year we won the title. I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah,
remember one year the San Francisco Giants? Huh?
The one year that you didn't make the playoffs was because he was hurt. He's the dude that broke.
So you said Buster Posey was the best player on the San Francisco Giants? That's what you say.
I'm telling you, Buster Posey was the rock that kept those Giants together and won them titles. Because y'all didn't have no catcher other than Buster Posey.
We had a team game at that time.
But Buster Posey was a key to that team.
San Francisco Giants, I don't know when we're going to come back again because we suck right now.
I told you when my nephew gets drafted out there.
Yeah, I hope your nephew get us another chip. Yeah, we need another one. We got 3. My San Francisco 49ers can't win Super Bowls no more. What the fuck is going on? We 5-3 down. What the fuck is going on?
I saw Mario came in your chat earlier and had something to say. What was he talking?
Yeah, this nigga didn't want to come on because we was talking politics. He don't like that shit. He didn't want to talk. He want to come on and talk about the Denver Nuggets and shit. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that, nigga. You do that on another channel who want to talk. Yo, my channel, even when I say it's open, but I don't want niggas to. Even though nigga, a lot of niggas know me for the sports channel, but my channel always been like that. I fucked up my channel. When I made a sports channel, and nobody ain't subscribed to it yet. I'm not gonna tell nobody the name. Not matter of fact, I just said it earlier. What is AB2? I don't even know my sports channel, man. AB2
What the fuck? No wonder why no one subscribed to it. You can't. You told them the wrong fucking name.
No, it's AB2 live going on. It's something like that. Well, anyway,
I can't find that shit.
A2 Week Live going. It's something like that. I forgot the name of the fucking channel I made.
I'm still trying to figure out how to drop the link.
Know what I'm saying? But niggas don't, when you want to talk about real life shit, they don't want to talk about it. That's why Mr. Moss didn't want to talk no more.
Nah, you
Like,
said
Mr.
something.
Moss.
What you said something too real, and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
He just dropped out when John was kicking knowledge. No, he just dropped out. He said, "What y'all talking about?" Bro, you didn't see the title of the video? It's called Open Talk. What I named it?
Open panel.
Yeah, open panel, and I put something after that. What I put? I forgot.
I didn't see nothing after that.
Cause I started with Hakeem Olajuwon, so he thought I was doing a sports video. Then I said we could talk about everything. That's when John said anything. I said, John, come on. All right, like, come on. What are we talking about, bro? I don't like when niggas. Yo, you only got knowledge over sports. You don't have knowledge over anything. If you only got knowledge on sports, you don't know nothing, bro. Like,
well, when you do talk about the Dream, you are spitting true knowledge, though, because that dude was probably the greatest center, one of the greatest centers to ever play the game.
Yeah, he was, but that's not the title of the show, though. I just was talking, because I was going to some other shit. Then John said, come in. I was going to talk about some other shit. Then John. So John got to it. He said anything. So he came in. Because I was going to talk about some other shit. I was going to talk about the shootings. I was going to go there, but John beat me to it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and listen to the beginning.
Yo. And I was talking about the Joey. Y'all fucked up. I ain't do the Joey's old scene shit. I'm going to do that shit. Tomorrow. Then I'm gonna do that. I need that. Cause a lot of niggas, I ain't gonna say they not doing videos. Cause like I gotta do that, bro. That's all I gotta say.
No, I ain't seen anybody do any real videos lately.
Yeah, they don't do videos no more.
But I don't know. Like I said, I stopped listening, and when I got this new phone, I had to set up a new Gmail so I could even get into the YouTube again, because my old Gmail wouldn't let me in. And then once I did that, none of the old subscriptions came through. So I tried to search up Man in the Wild. I searched you up. I got E back on here. I obviously I searched up the PK, and I got, that's about it. But he don't even do any of these events anymore, because I don't know if they're telling them or bringing it up over in Australia like they used to. Because he's way down there.
Niggas don't do the videos no more. Max Malone, I felt was the top 3 in breaking down hoaxes. He was the you said you never heard Max Malone, but Max Malone was a top 3 breaking down hoax. Him, Jeff C. But allegedly, they say Jeff C. passed away.
What?
Jeff C. You don't remember Jeff? Away. Yeah, he passed away.
From what? That car running? Was that the dude that had the car run into his house?
No. That was Zachary Hubbard.
Oh, that was that guy.
Yeah. No, Jeff C. allegedly passed away.
Was he the Canadian dude?
Yeah, he's from I think, well, he's from Canada. I don't know if it was Toronto but it's what he in Canada. He was from Canada. He used to break down all the hoaxes ASAP, and allegedly he passed away. Then he caught a beef with PK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had caught a beef. I don't know if it's still online. They caught a beef for no reason. He said PK is a fat liar, whatever.
Oh, you know the one dude. You know the one dude I used to listen to that I don't listen to anymore because he started like selling shit, and come to find out, somebody tried to say he was a Russian agent.
Oh,
Was that dude Russian Vids?
yeah. They did say that about him. They said he was
Um,
a straight shill.
yeah, and then he because who was that other dude? There was a dude from there was some other dude out there in California. I can't remember his name and what channel he used to. Was it Brandon or Brendan something?
I
And then
don't
there
know
was
about.
it was all kinds of dudes. Like there was another dude that came out of like another part of Australia that I thought he at one time was legit, and then come to find out he seemed like he was nothing but a shill. Oh, hold on, I don't want to use that word because I don't even really know what that means other than so I heard
No,
that other
shill.
guy.
No. The word shill is like you tell the truth. Then it's like you'll tell the truth, but you'll tell bullshit after that.
Well, yeah, so like that's almost like a COINTELPRO then,
It's like
where
a
like Alex Jones.
yeah, Alex Jones do that. Yeah,
So,
but
but I was just
the funny part. Now, I used to get a lot of comments too about you or Alex Jones. See, like I'm not an Alex Jones nigga. See, everybody always put people with Alex Jones because he so-called was a conspiracy theorist. He was not. He was a shield. He'll tell you some truth, then he'll lie. So that's what he was doing. So they
well,
say a lot of people left a comments on my videos, my old videos that nobody saved. Now, man, that's what I used to always say at the end of my videos. Could y'all save this video? But that's why I be looking at my own self. I'm seeing somebody saved it. Anthony 2B 14, 13. But nobody ain't saved it. Only one lady saved one of my videos. It was one lady. That's it. One lady.
so so how you gotta? But you can download a video, but what you gotta create a channel or something to download the video, and then so basically, I remember I used to like videos or whatever, and then once you give them the thumbs up, it goes into your little liked videos area in the YouTube. But then as soon as they deem that it's not up to their standards, they delete it, and then you go back into your liked
No,
videos.
but you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm talking about at that time when they changed the algorithm, all that. Like I was telling, well, this before, but they changed the algorithm. I was telling people save this video. Only one lady saved one of my videos. I think it's still online. Like nobody didn't save my video because I remember I caught that before it happened. I called shooting out about the cop. I said a cop gonna get shot. Yo, I called that shit out before it happened, and they bring a fucking robot. Like what we like? I didn't know it was gonna bring a robot. I said, watch it. Cause remember, this is probably in 2015. Yo, I made the video. I said, watch the cop get shot next. And they said a robot. No, it wasn't. No, the cop got shot and the robot shot the guy. Man, come on, man, get out of here, bro. Like, what are we talking about? A robot shot the guy, but the cop couldn't. Man, get out of here. That was in Texas. It was in Texas. Like, come on, man. The people was leaving me comments on that video. They said this nigga is Nostradamus. How he predicted it? Because it's easy to break these shits down. It's so easy. I could break. That's why I said I can't get into the Kansas City shooting. All I could do is say, "Get the fuck out of here!" It's bullshit. Like what am I supposed to say? I know it's bullshit. They've been doing this shit for years. Like, come on, man. Then the first thing they say, the gun laws is fucked up. Like, come on, man. That shit be too easy.
Well, you know
Give me
what?
a challenge. They don't challenge nobody no more.
You know what?
Because
What
the
kills
next
me about
shooting.
Kansas City? You know the.
No,
You know
this
the.
is my point I'm trying to get at, Damien. My point is, it's too easy right now for me. So I don't really get into the deep. I don't get into the deep. I don't get into the deep of the story. I just talk about it real fast. Cause what the fuck I'm supposed to say? I've been saying this shit over fucking 10 years. What the fuck I'm supposed to say now?
Ah, shit.
God, what I'm supposed to say? I'm supposed to go in depth that my channel gonna get taken down? Like, I know this shit is fake. Oh, that's all I said. No, this shit is fake. What's was two? I used three words. The shit is fake. He probably had an AR-15, and he probably was mentally ill. He couldn't buy the gun, but he still bought the gun. That's it. That's all I got to say. Cause that's what they say in all these fake shits. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
What the
it's
fuck? What am I supposed to say right now?
it's because like you said, they don't change anything. It's all the same shit. So
Bro,
once
I've
you do it
been
once,
doing this for over 10 years, bro. So
I know, but once you call it out once,
I
it's the same
can't keep.
shit.
That's why I said I'm gonna open my channel up. Like, what the fuck I supposed to say? Like, I've been saying this for years. These niggas still ain't waking up. And people in real life I know, they still ain't wake up. Like, what? Like, come on, man.
Maybe you
It's
gotta
not
come on.
What the fuck? That's why I said I'm gonna be open talk tonight because I'm off. Like, my last day off is tomorrow. So I'm
Maybe
gonna do open talk tomorrow too. I don't know what time.
Maybe you gotta come on and be like, man, this is really scary stuff. I can't believe this happened.
What? I'm gonna say that? I don't want to front. I don't want to lie to the audience. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna lie to the audience.
Well,
No, what I'm supposed to do? It's
Maybe
gonna be
that's
the same bullshit.
maybe that's when people come in and start giving you the breakdown.
Then they have everybody say they heard pop. I heard gunshots. I say gunshots.
The best is when they
Pop,
say firecrackers.
I thought it was fireworks. Like,
Yeah,
come
bro.
on, man. Like, what are we talking about? Pop. I thought it was fireworks.
I think they said the same shit at Joel Osteen's.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I'm gonna do an upload on that one. I'll probably do it. I was supposed to do it last night. I fell asleep. But anyway, I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning.
Well, you gotta, like I said, you gotta find that one video at the beginning of it where they're like, oh, this transgender person that identifies as a woman, and then they're like, well, I guess this kid was her biological kid, so that must mean she was a woman. And then they're like, oh, she had Palestine written on her gun, and then they changed their story to she had a sticker that said Palestine on her gun, and then oh yeah, and she was married to a Jew. It's fucking like what?
Yeah. But anyway. But salute to you, Damien, for coming through.
You checking out?
And yeah, I'm about to get off, but I'll be back tomorrow. And John, he dropped the knowledge. John, you gotta come back again. Yo, this nigga John ain't no joke. I ain't saying he better than you. I'm not saying he better than you.
I'm gonna
Well,
fuck
one of
you.
y'all gotta be the backup quarterback. Who's the backup quarterback? I don't know.
Man,
All right,
man.
that's all.
Hey,
Now I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Somebody gotta be the backup.
you trying to make me go Mario and never come back.
No, Mario's the third stringer. Fuck Mario. Now Mario, he the third stringer though.
He a bench warmer.
Now he the third stringer who come in the game and score 3 touchdowns. The next game he throw 8 interceptions. Like that's what he is. Like
He's the
come
third
on.
stringer.
You remember when third stringers used to come in the game? They throw 3 touchdown passes. Then the next game they throw like 4 or 5 interceptions. That's what Mario is. Mario, holla at your boy, man. All right.
That's
Now
fine.
Mario, cool.
All right.
That's my nigga. All right,
Then.
yo, salute, Damien.
Salute to
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Peace.
I'm gonna come back tomorrow, man. Yo, no, I'm lying. But anyway, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I was gonna say
Stop lying.
something. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do a 10-hour video. I'm lying. But anyway, I'll come back tomorrow. I was
Stop
about
lying.
to say some bullshit.
You
Yeah,
full
I'm
of it.
gonna come back tomorrow. I'll
All right,
probably do
bro. Have a good night.
yeah.